Hello E-Blox fans, my name is Jim, I work for E-Blox, and in this video I'm going to give you some tips on how you can use your E-Blox Parts Plus construction set to create some interesting builds. In particular, I'm going to show you how you can build the cat with glowing green eyes that's shown on the back of your E-Blox Plus construction set. Okay? You may have noticed there's no instructions in this set on how to build that. That was actually intentional because the E-Blox parts sets are our stream products, and stream adds the A or the arts to the STEM fundamentals of learning about electronics. And so we want you to be creative not only in what types of figures you build, like the things on the back, but also you need to be creative in how you build your three-dimensional circuits into your builds to have the LEDs in your builds light up. Okay? And that's the main purpose of this video, is to show you some tips on how you can do that. Now, in your product you will find a safety sheet. Safety is of utmost importance. 9-volt batteries can be dangerous if shorted. So it's very important that you put your 9-volt battery and safely secure it in the battery module that's shown. This way, if it does get shorted, it will beep at you, as well as there's a fuse in there that will prevent it from being shorted for a long time that could allow the battery to get hot and potentially even catch fire. Okay? On the back side of the safety sheet are some very important instructions on how to build three-dimensional circuits using your E-Blox Plus parts. Okay? I'm going to go through that here in a few quick steps. First, if you look at the battery module, you can see there are two terminals on the top. And if you look really closely, there is actually a plus marking on this side and a minus marking on this side. The side near the switch is the minus, the opposite side is the plus. That represents the plus and minus sides of the battery that's in the module. Okay? And in your set, you have LED modules. These are marked here with some markings that shows this is RF. That stands for red flashing diode. So when this lights up, it'll be a red flashing light. And there's a plus there to show you that this is the side of the LED that needs to connect to the plus side of the battery module. So when we do that, you can see we connect the plus side here, the minus side here, and that's what makes it flash red. Okay. Now, also included in your Parts Plus set are plated parts that are conductive. So now if I connect them to the battery terminals, okay, like here I connected this side to the plus, I can take another one, connect it to the minus terminal. Now I've allowed current to flow through these parts, and when I connect my LED module, say at this point, it will now light up because the current flows through there, through your LED and back to the negative terminal. Okay? I can take other LEDs and put them on there and the current will flow through them that way. Okay? This is the important part to understand about how you create three-dimensional circuits, and now we can use these concepts to build them into your figures. Okay? So let's go back to the cat, which was shown here. We're going to try to create this cat that's shown on the back of the box. You can start by building the base of the cat as the legs. Okay, that's pretty simple with these 1x2 blocks that are alternating black and white. Then we're going to take the battery module, and that's going to be the body of the cat. Okay, and on this module, place the parts as I show here. A plated 1x3 plate goes right on the negative terminal of the battery. This plated 1x4 plate goes right across there with one dimple in between. And then there's an unplated black 2x2 plate that goes right there. Okay, so start with that, and then take another plated 1x3 plate and put it right across those two plates. And so you can see what I'm doing is I'm creating a path now from this negative terminal over to here, and I'm going to be putting my LEDs in here so that they go across from the negative side to the positive side and light up. Okay, put that aside for a second. Now I want you to get your green LED modules. There should be 2 of them in your set. They're marked with the G+. And we need to put the parts on the bottom of them as shown here. On one of them, put a 1x2 plated block right underneath the G+, and an unplated black 1x2 block right next to it. And on this one, put a 1x3 across, right under the G+, but going across to the other side, and then a 1x1 plated block right next to that. Okay? These are going to become the eyes of our cat. Okay? Just like that. But now we need to connect them so that current can actually flow through one and get to the next and flow through the next one. To do that, we're going to take the 90-degree plate that's in your set, that's the part that looks like an L, and then put a couple parts on top, a plated 1x2 plate and an unplated black 1x2 plate right on top. And then we're going to use that. I'm going to take the green eyes, the markings were on this side. I want you to just turn it around for me so that those markings aren't on the face of the cat. And then put this 90-degree plate right in the middle there to hold it together. Okay? That will now allow the current to flow through here, and since this is a plated part, it'll flow through that into the other LED to the other side of the terminal. And then one more thing for this part of it is to take a 1x4 plated plate and connect that right on the bottom here, touching the 1x2 and then going across to the 1x3. It's unplated. Okay? If you take this and done it right and place it on here, you'll see that the eyes of the cat should light up. Okay? At this point, make sure your battery module is turned on, and you'll see the eyes light up because now we have a path from the negative terminal through to the LEDs and then back to the positive side, and that's what allows the current to flow and the LEDs to light up. Okay? At this point, you can put the body of the cat onto its legs, and the rest is fairly straightforward. We can take a couple of 1x2 black blocks, put them on the sides to fill in the face. We can take the 1x8 block and put some 1x3, 1x2s, and 1x1 blocks, pyramid like that to make his ears. Okay? And then put that on the top. We can take a 2x2 white sloped part and put a couple of 1x4 black plates on it to make his nose and the whiskers. Okay? And we can take these parts, a couple of 2x2 sloped and 2x2 inverted black slope, 2x4 and white, and a 1x2 black, and that can make up his tail. Okay? So, hopefully this video helped you understand some of the tips that you can do to create the three-dimensional circuits and put them into your builds. And we encourage you to use your creativity to create other figures and other 3D circuits to make other really cool builds that light up.